So here we are again, coming to you live from the gym in Silver Park, New Mexico. This is the 110th floor Memorial Star Climb for firefighter Edward Rall. Rescue 2 out of Brooklyn, the Bulldogs. This climb is dedicated to his wife Darlene and sons Daniel, Joseph, and Matthew. Your husband and father will never be forgotten. This is his 110th floor, carrying him symbolically to the top of the tower. Going up for Special Operations Command, Rescue 2, Brooklyn Bulldogs. Get going on that first vertical shortly. Total of 7 verticals, all the way to the top. Last one gets us to about the 101st floor, and then to the 110 we go. So we're just about to get into the main. So this climb again is for firefighter Edward Rall, Rescue 2, Special Operations Command with the FDNY, Brooklyn's Bulldogs. They're out of Brooklyn. Special Operations Command, the rescues, technical rescue specialists, high angle, and trench, confined space. These are the brothers who were called to protect rescue and also to save their own. So this is for Rescue 2's Brooklyn Bulldogs. Rescue 1, Outstanding. Rescue 2, the Bulldogs. Rescue 3, Big Blue. Rescue 4, Popeye. And Rescue 5, Blue Thunder. All part of Special Operations, along with the squads and Hazmat Company 1. This 110 floors is given an honor and respect for the sacrifice made so that others can live. Again, dedicated to his wife Darlene and sons Matthew, Joseph, and Daniel. He will not be forgotten. It said that our brother at the time at 9/11 was 44 years old, and he had about 6.5 years on with Rescue 2. When he came out of the department, he was initially assigned to the Tin House Gang there in Brooklyn, into 232, ladder 176, prior to making the transfer to Rescue 2. He was a very dedicated firefighter, always made sure that the truck was ready to go. He was a husband and a father, which he was involved in the Sachem Youth Sports Group and the North Shore Royals for his sons. In addition, he would attend marching band competitions for his other son. A firefighter from the family of service to the systems in New York, with family on both sides. It said his brothers were NYPD, and he joined the FDNY. As we know, again, assigned initially the Tin House Gang, Engine 232, ladder 176, to his service over 6.5 years with Special Operations Command, Rescue 2 out of Brooklyn, the Bulldogs. It said that He led a simple life. Their types of vacations were to the Amish country and to Virginia. It also said in Holbrook, Long Island, at their house, he built a fenced-in porch. And it said his wife, Darlene, remembered the most, barbecuing and sitting there with his cigar and his light beer, just enjoying life. It said that the summer was dedicated to baseball, because I said previously he was a coach with Sachem Youth Athletics and the North Shore Royals, to which his sons played for. Dedicated to Darlene, Matthew, Daniel, and Joseph. He will never be forgotten. Our brother was very dedicated. 6.5-year veteran of the FDNY. Last assigned to Rescue 2 on 9/11. Responded to the worst terrorist attack on U.S. soil. Was part of the greatest rescue effort in United States history, where upwards of 25,000 were saved because of the bravery, heroism, and valor that was shown then, and for the end still counting. Those who worked the pilot ground zero for days, weeks, and months until the mission was declared complete. This climb is dedicated to firefighter Edward Rall, Rescue 2, Brooklyn Bulldogs. On my climb helmet I have on right now, I have the Rescue 2 Brooklyn Bulldogs decal. I had the honor of going there with Jennifer and Jack McNamara, one of my last trips to New York City. And this is at the old house prior to moving to the new Rescue 2 station. Right now, this is to give honor and respect for our brother's life of service. His family had a life of service. Both the FDNY and the NYPD. And our brother chose the FDNY. Initially assigned to Brooklyn's Tin House Gang into 232, ladder 176. Prior to making the move and the transfer to the FDNY Special Operations Command. The rescue specialist, heavy rescues, alongside the squads and Hazmat Company 1. The most technical, qualified personnel assigned to Special Operations Command. Highly skilled in tech rescue, confined space, trench rescue, high angle rescue. Taking our brother to that 110th floor with honor and respect for the sacrifice made so that others could live. Our brother loved coaching baseball with his sons, watching marching band competitions for his kids. The father, the husband, our brother will never be forgotten. 44 years old on 9/11. He put in 6.5 years of service on Rescue 2, Brooklyn's Bulldogs, part of the Special Operations Command. As I said before, 5 primary rescues. Rescue 1, Outstanding. Rescue 2, the Bulldogs. Rescue 3, Big Blue. Rescue 4, Popeye. And the Rescue 5, Blue Thunder. Our brother was known for keeping that truck ready to go at all times. But right now, this is finishing his footsteps, heading to the top of the tower, to the 110th floor. This is why we climb, to keep their memories alive. Coming up on the 4th of 7 verticals, which will push us over the halfway point for this climb for our brother, firefighter Edward Rall, Brooklyn's Bulldogs, FDNY Special Operations Command, Rescue 2. Joining brothers like John Napolitano, going all the way to the top. Pushing him up till we reach the 110th floor. This is why we climb. To finish their footsteps, carrying them all the way symbolically to the top of the tower. On completion of this climb, 68 brothers will be left to be carried. This now completes the 11th milestone of this journey. This climb being the 275th brother to be carried to the top. For his wife, Darlene, and sons, Matthew, Daniel, and Joseph. A promise made, a commitment kept. Right now, your husband and father is being carried to the top of the towers. This story being told. As I said before, my brother had a wife and 3 sons. He was a coach with the Sachem Youth Athletics Group and the North Shore Royals. For his sons to play baseball. Summer was baseball season. And right now, this is to finish his footsteps. Taking him up to the very top, to the 110th floor, symbolically climbing with me right now. After this vertical, there are 3 left. In this 110th floor Memorial Star Climb to firefighter Edward Rall, Rescue 2, Brooklyn's Bulldogs. Known as a devoted father, husband, firefighter, and one who is advised to have led a simple life. Firefighter Edward Rall, this is your 110. Pushing him all the way. with honor and respect for the sacrifice made so that others could live. This is the 343 commitment and still counting. It's live from the gym in Sunland Park, New Mexico. 110th floor Memorial Stair Climb for firefighter Edward Rall, FDNY Special Operations Command, Brooklyn, Rescue 2, the Bulldogs. Right now, we're over the halfway mark in this climb. Taking our brother all the way to the top. And those who've already made this climb all the way to the top. Symbolically, going with me now. Finishing those footsteps. For his wife and his sons, dedicating this to the FDNY off and on the line. Special Operations Command, Brooklyn's Rescue 2, the Bulldogs. The rest of Spec Ops, the rescues, squads, and Hazmat Company 1. This is your climb to let you know your brother will never be forgotten. We will climb all the way to the top, to the 110th floor, for each and every one of the 343 on the initial commitment prior to the end still counting, taking their memorial climbs one by one till they reach the top with honor and respect given for the sacrifices made on 9/11 and those that followed with the end still counting. Those that worked the pile at ground zero for days, weeks, and months until the recovery effort was declared complete. Taking them all the way till we reach the very top. Symbolically going to the 110th floor for our brother who enjoyed barbecuing, having a cigar and his light beer in his porch that he made at their home in Holbrook, Long Island. Dedicated to his family, fire service. Our brother made the ultimate sacrifice for others to be able to live. One of 343 on 9/11, 2001. All right, so we have 2 verticals left in this 110th floor memorial climb for firefighter Edward Rall, FDNY Special Operations Command, out of Brooklyn, Rescue 2's Bulldogs. Right now, this is his memorial climb to give honor to our brother, his family left behind, to the FDNY off and on the line, and to our country, that we may never forget, but always remember the sacrifices made on 9/11 so that others could live. And this is for him. Taking him up all the way to to the very top. For our brothers that went before, waiting at the top for Rescue 2. One of the last brothers I carried up before Rall was John Napolitano. Symbolically climbing to the very top. This is why we go vertical. To tell their stories. To always remember and never forget. For his wife, Darlene, and sons, Matthew, Daniel, and Joseph, I promise you, he will never be forgotten. His story and his legacy will carry on. Second to last vertical of this 110th floor memorial for our brother, firefighter Edward Rall. FDNY Special Operations Command, Brooklyn, Rescue 2, the Bulldogs. Their ideal vacation was going to Virginia and spending time in the Amish country. David said he lived a simple life. Coming up to the back half of second to last vertical. Prior to the last vertical, which will get us up to the 101. Taking them up. All the way to the top. To the 110th floor. With honor and respect. Dedicated to his wife and 3 sons, to the FDNY Special Operations Command, Rescues 1 through 5, the squads, and Hazmat Company 1. One last vertical to reach the 101st floor. This climb is almost done. On completion, 68 brothers left to carry, as this is the 275th climb. The 11th milestone is soon to be reached. Pushing him to the very top. For our brother who had a family of service to the citizens of New York. 2 of his brothers, NYPD. Other family, FDNY. This is his last few floors to finish this climb. For our brother, firefighter Edward Rall, Brooklyn's Bulldogs, Rescue 2, FDNY Special Operations Command. Taking them all the way to the very top. This is why we climb. To finish their footsteps, to tell their stories, to keep their legacies alive, for their families, the FDNY, and our country, to know that we will never forget, but always remember the promise made A promise being kept almost 20 years later. Pushing him all the way to the top. To the 110th floor we go. To finish this memorial climb in his honor and respect for the sacrifice made so that others can live. Spent 6.5 years on the Bulldogs Rescue 2 out of Brooklyn. His sons were in their teens on 9/11. Our brother was 44. Finishing these last few steps, last few floors, with honor and respect. Our brother, one of 343, that made the ultimate sacrifice so that others could live. There's a 343 commitment. That's still counting. Completion of 110 floors for firefighter Urban Rall. Rescue 2, Brooklyn Bulldogs. FDNY Special Operations Command. And right here, we are complete. Rest easy, brother. We'll take it from here. This is now the 275th brother carried to the top.